Check, check, 1, 2. Hey there, Captain Skip Nitro, playing a classic on the NES. My streaming is probably a little herky-jerky. I hope my audio's coming through. I'm going to cut the main cam here in a little bit, be audio only, with the game as the foreground. I will cut to main cam from time to time. I do have some background information on this game, a little bit. There is actually volumes worth of background information on this game, and we're going to scratch the surface of some of it at least. Man, I'm glad that I started this. If anyone joins me along the way, uh, pipe up in the chat and, man, ask your questions. Saw that on the Twitch channel that has this game. There's less than 30, 40, 50 followers, something like that. Just one of you pop in, say hi. I don't know how long that's been around, but man, here we go. Give you a salute. Cut main cam going to foreground on the game itself. All right. Looking good right now. All right, so this is what I think I know. This game started, it was published in 1989 originally, I believe on DOS operating system. 1989. And in Japan only. This version surfaced in 1991, I believe. And I saw it on shelves in Germany when I was a kid, because I was an Army brat. And my dad bought it, and it was kind of an interesting new game. Let's see here, I may need a quick reset. Here we go. Always love music at this game. If it gets too overwhelming, please let me know. I'll adjust those volume settings. Okay. Alright. Thought I had my controller ready. Okay. Oh no. Well, I don't have. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully I don't have to restart the application. There we go. And we're off. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so right here, I just want to mention that load a saved game. Okay, games, NES games during that time, there's only one way they could really do that, and that is by having a backup battery source in the game itself. Even the text in the booklet, I remember as a kid, that it lasted 5 years. And I tested that maybe 15 years later down the road. It absolutely didn't work. But during that time, absolutely the save system was cool. We'll be able to use save states here. But I don't really want to do that. I want to play games through. I want to deal with the consequences, which was always so hard in this game. But hey, I've got hundreds of playthroughs. I'm cool with whatever happens. You know, the Mongols are going to invade. You're going to invade, all right, no matter what I do. Let's start us a new game here. All right, various scenarios here. Um, and they're not really scenarios as so much as parts, and you can see that there's dates there in the text that this game is based on. The water margin, Outlaws of the Marsh. It is one of the four Chinese classics, basis of Chinese literature. It starts at these four. This is one of the four. Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Sun Tzu, The Art of War, and Lao Tzu. Those are the other classics. Anyway, so I didn't know that this game had any kind of real basis in literature as a kid. Really, I had to go through a whole several years of academia before I really realized this. Came across Nine Dragons himself in the text, and I was like, I know who this is, and my childhood flashed before my eyes right there. That next semester, I started learning Chinese. It was interesting. Okay, so we're going to start from the top, though, just right from the top. We're going to do one player? Yeah, for our purposes, we're going to do one player. And we are going to start with Nine Dragons, Shi Jin. He's one of the first characters you meet in the book. I was going to say novel, but that downplays what it is. So another thing about this system is the role play game value it has. You set your stats at the beginning of the game, random to a point. So you can play this little game here, right? And we've got 100 popping up here, kind of like if you don't like your first number, move on. Okay, so that's kind of in the low range. This guy is quite the character. Got 90s. Oh, we hit 95 strength, though. If we get 80 dexterity, okay, questionable. If we get low wisdom, redo. Love it. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And all right. Dexterity, that's still high for anyone in this game. What do we've got here? Look at that 95 courage. You're my boy, Blue. Yep, that's all right. Now, I can't recall, and I know my old stuff is somewhere, but I want to, I can't remember what is hard and what is easy. 1 might be hard. 5 might be hard. I'm going with 1. Good luck to everybody. All right, so Hui Zhong, I'm so sorry about pronunciation. Hui Zhong, emperor at this time, was embroiled, as many dynasties were. And there was this one officer in his ranks, Go Ku. I pronounced his name like that forever. If anyone has any actual pronunciations for these names that I'm trying to throw out there, please, I miss being able to speak that language. Anyway, here we go. So right now we are in exile, all right? Meaning we are behind the scenes. We own no property. I don't think we have, we haven't set stakes into any of these prefectures. Typically, 9 Dragons will set up here in Heizhong. And Wily Warrior is one of those who's already under him. But this is so early in the history. Here he is. In the story, he is living with, on his father's estate. He is training day in and day out with mentor after mentor. And he gets so skilled in so many different weapons that he tattoos himself with these 9, and I believe they are blue, dragons. Until one day, an old retired master comes into town, and he tries to take him on, but he does so in a high-browed way, so much that his father says, "I'm sorry, sir, but my son is disrespecting you." And the master, this particular master, he was traveling with his mother, and I believe it was because he had to be removed because of things that are already starting to roil in the region, dealing with how Goku is uh, magistrates, how dealing with the land, how he's managing the land. This game calls him evil, so that's our guy, right? So here we are, at this point in time, January winter 1101. Knowing what we know now, where the Mongols will be invading. Not looking forward to it, but there is hope if we can take control so much so that the Emperor unites the land through us. We can defend from the Mongol invasion and win the game. But if Goku is still out there, if he's still in power and not defeated, um, Goku does not win. The Mongols win. So here we go. We can't settle here. We can take a chance and skulk around and see if there's anyone willing to join us for a period of time before we get set up. Hopefully they stay with us long enough, believe in our cause such that they don't leave us. Because that is a possibility. Loyalty is a factor with every character you encounter here. So is their favor with you. There's a favor stat with every character as well. Here we go. So I'm tempted to recruit. We're not settling here for sure. We've got too much gusto to rest. We're not going to be looking at anything else. We already know we're just in Wily Warrior's land. Wily Warrior is also a character. There is 108 destined warriors during this time period by the story, and this is an amalgam, according to the Ford, of stories and legends and things that have littered that time period. And so, but there is for this story, a finite list of 108 heroes, 122 total. There are additions for various reasons. I'm tempted to go back and read it again. It is quite a chore, but I'll say it is the third largest volume of the four. The Romance of the Three Kingdoms has 3 volumes of each of equal size to the Water Margin, and I'm in the middle of the first. It's the last of the 4 classics I have to read, and it's quite arduous. Although I've played Dynasty Warriors for a long time, and I'm very familiar with several of the names already from that and study. And here we go. We're gonna recruit. What's going on? Oh, okay, we've got Rabbit Spear Hunter. I've never actually really encountered this character, which is crazy. We're gonna test. 9 Dragons himself skilled. Hey, we got him. Now we gotta hang on to him. Rotation. Everybody takes a turn. People in exile get their turn first. I can't wait to encounter so many of these characters. All right, so we have someone with us. I'm gonna double check what we can do. Oh, there's the save. Wait means you bypass this turn, or wait until last in turn to take it. I don't know. We're not going to be using that here. We're not going to see what's going on. Looks like we've done everything we need. Oh no. Let's go to the map real quick, because it looks like we're going to be fleeing. 17. Prefecture 17. The original game came with a beautiful map. And I hope to find one on eBay or something like that. I've drawn my own since with all the different data that this can come with. And since I didn't have that booklet, I had to go investigate each prefecture and its data. So much fun. Anyway, all right, we can go north or south. Oof. I've been able to take 9 dragons and do something from the north before. Going south, slim pickings. Always been slim pickings. And always outpaced. I think I'm answering my own question. I think I need to make my way to 1 and try an 18 and 12 to pick people up, man. Do little grapes of wrath. This is kind of a, an impoverished time. Be lucky to get a belly full of food that night. From what this book said, like everything, you put some stewed meat and vegetables together, and you got a happy person. For the most part, some people get wicked. Ooh, this book. Okay. I don't want to kick it out to the west, so we're going northeast 18. It has been decided. Come along, buddy. Yeah. Notice the music change. We've got season changing. Okay, it matters. Different things happening during different seasons. Wet seasons, floods. Cold seasons, blizzards, blocking things. No movement during that time. Summer in the city, things attack people like some kind of animal. Who's here? Oh no, there's no way we're getting Stone Warrior. You call him a laborer. Yeah, nah. This, if I remember right, this was the warrior who had deadly stone throw aim, and made a huge difference in the last battles of the book. Watch this. Nope. Yeah, I love making these predictions. Oh well, there goes March. There goes March. God, that's what I mean by like these calculated decisions. I don't. Next time I'm gonna try backing out. It might still, waste the day. Do I consider that a waste? Yes, because you could calculate these maneuvers. I did get our body up though. No problem with that. On the road again every day. The people who are with us, the heroes we've recruited, they lose their loyalty bit by bit. And if it gets under 45, between 35 and 45 and a 100-point scale, you're in danger of losing them. All right, we're in 12. All right, for the sake of time, I might pipe in here, but I'm going to wait until someone pops in. Don't know if anybody will. But I will be posting this video on my YouTube, so be checking it out there. And I can play this game for a long time, so I don't know if I'll chop this up or not. Here we go. All right, so we're aiming for 1. I'm not going to get a chance to come through here again. Heyo! Oh, hued leopard. Outlaws. Those are the best. Come on, buddy. Yep. He's usually a regular with 9 dragons. Very fortunate to find hued leopard. Also featured one of the 108 heroes. There's a lot more than 108 heroes here. You've got the opposition, which takes a few different stripes, actually. You've got other flags there in the... What is that? The East Coast, representing what those are. Hopefully, we'll encounter those along the way. Number 12. We did a recruitment here. We saw a few others. They'll be moving around. Let's get to settling. We got work to do. It's almost the middle of the year. We're in a safe zone. I'll tell you, if this is a difficult setting, high difficulty, The second we drop, it doesn't matter. They'll just want to come after. They'll abandon everything they have to take you on. And really, that is the book. Really, they are coming after each other left, right, and center. Especially if they're just singletons like myself with a couple of followers. Here we are. We're settling. We get a chance to recruit. Good luck, everybody. Here we are in 1. 9 dragons, a nice couple of hues of green there. The main heads-up display. I love the simplicity of it. So much of this is numbers. You don't move about the map so much as suggest what about this map you're doing. Alright, we've got some gold, which means we'll be able to access the Give Heroes function. This is what I'm talking about. These guys are about to pop smoke. Let's see, there is a way to bring them up. We don't have the money. Well, every little bit helps. We got the bomb here. Rabbit Spear. God, these are good guys, too. We're just going to have to try and split the difference. Hugh Leopard's going to get the lion's share. Summer in the city. We already got tigers at our people. Can't. There's no way we can. Ooh, 10 people leaving. The rotation number doesn't necessarily our numbers coming up. Prefectures are randomly assigned each month. Background. All right, we have $9 bucks to give to our other guy. Let's see if it'll do something. Just hang out, man. All right, 48. We're in a. We'll probably lose one of them. Or both. Oh, I hope not. It's time to start hunting. At this point, hunting for food, giving it to people and selling it for some cash is the only way. This is the money grind. This is the money grind phase, really. Far right column, you see a red 0. That's definitely got to go up. You see kind of 2 hands shaking. That is the civilian support of the area. Above that is the number of castles, 5 heroes per castle. We have a 10 hero limit. Heroes is right next to the castle. We have 3, that hero looking guy. Right under that we have soldiers, of which you can have 100 per hero. Here we get a max of 300. If we were to max out the castles, if we were to max out the heroes, we could have up to 1,000 soldiers. Under that, arms. Under that, training. Under that, people available to recruit. Finance columns to your left. City-state stuff to your right. Keep going down the city-state column underneath support. You've got water. No, flood. That's flood risk. Then you have farming development and building land development percentage on a 100 scale. All pretty meager, except for that flood. Always got to be glad for you don't have to touch the flood for a while. All right. Now 9 dragons is super strong. He's going to bring in 232 this time. High number for any hero. Can't recall that I've ever seen upwards of 300. But over 200 is a great take. Some of these other guys will pull in 50. It is a measure of strength and dexterity. Like that. All right. And we are going to hit that again. Send them out. 248, I believe. looking good. So we don't have any change, so we can't check on the loyalty. It won't even give us a. It won't even let us take a peek. Like, well, I've got nothing to get. Why do you even care? Yeah, bother to get yourself down to 0. It's December right now. No time to go to town. That takes a whole turn before tax season, which rolls around at the new year here. The best thing we could do is give to our citizens so that they don't try to kill us. This is a very meager amount, 27. It's going to roll around. This is going to be a tight. This is like tough time. The tough times. Hard times. Who are we going to lose? Leopard-headed. Oh, I don't think... Okay. Oh, Leopard was in exile, I think that said. All right. And Emperor is going to be worried for a while. God of Silence. 9 dragons, we lost Robert Spear. All right, Hued Leopard. See, told you. Told you. Hued Leopard, man, he'll stick around. All right. All right, we're going to, we're going to go ahead and travel. This is like the littlest I've ever, like, really had to sell or whatever. Who's here? Who is it? Can't believe you lost that guy. Oh, Dwarf Tiger, right on. Well, I'm going to have to come check you out later. I am not risking losing you. One guy at a time, one at a time. In turn. In turn. Hunting resumes after the winter. There's no hunting during the winter. Preparations must be made. All right. I worry about losing assets like this. It sucks. Well, let's give it all to him. 54. We're in the mid-greens. The middle greens. Oh, yeah, I guess he gets the festival. That is the capital. That is Evil Goku's capital, where he hangs out, and he just got a festival. Good for him. Next word, does that happen often? No, I don't think I've ever seen it happen quite like that before. All right, new thing number 2. Let's go Hunt. Look at that, he's getting tired. Look at his body over there. He's getting tired. Still pulling 234. Attaboy, blue. Attaboy, 9 blues of dragon. Alright, looks like we're going pretty smooth here. Alright, we've got some got a lot of choices we can make here right now. Okay. But I think we need to keep hunting until he's dropping, you know. We need to give to the people. All right. So that's going to be important. We're going to try bringing in main cam and see if all right, there we go. That way, right there. Bullseye. All right. Looking pretty good here. Our main current objective is to get the support of the people up and build up a little bit for a successful tax season. Get some of that money back. Hued Leopard to stay with us just long enough. If we lose him, I mean, it's going to be a dire game. Not going to lie. We're going to have to claw our way through. We're going to watch this world develop around us, and it's going to be like Up. and the city's gonna grow up around us, and the only way out is some crazy like experiment that we have obviously tried before and worked out, the numbers for. All right. Math. It's important. Oh, just pop a few balloons. We'll go down a little bit. You got some more balloons? Unending supply of helium gas, which at that time, someone was saying helium was going to be a problem, an issue. Wonder how it's doing now. Anyway, you can see here we've got 2 people in the tank to recruit now. That's pretty cool. All right. Chaosair. I think I'm going to kind of want to hunt and stack it right up. 10 high. Yeah, if I can get one more out of 9 dragons. It's 39. Watch he does it. Some heroes won't do it. He's 252. My boy. This is, oh man, see, he might be a little too OP, but when you're clawing your way from nothing, you kind of need someone who can, I can't really think of anyone else. Leopard-headed. That character right there. Epidemic down in the south, man. Is that Canton? Is that Canton? Canton area? I think it's in the south. Ooh, would love to go over the geography again. Here we are. Look at that. Stacking it. Okay, so we could give a bunch of it to the people now. Let's do a little city, yearly planning here, I don't think I'm not going to push him anymore. If anything, I can bring Huge Leopard in, do some hunting, tax him a little bit. I could give now. Because they could riot. They also could riot. All right, yeah, so let's do it. Okay, so hitting left does the full amount. Let's keep... Let's see what this does. Boom. 70. Good target. Oh, good job, team. Hey, we pulled together. Someone did their math and homework out there. Pulled a little history in with a little bit of, astronomy / astrology. It's good work. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right, so, instead of having that guy hunt, let's have him start the build. All right, the build is what's calculated into the tax assessment at the end of the year, and it's going to eke up. That's a slow build if you ever could define one. Ooh, leopard-headed. His name was Lin Chong. He was a very tall warrior. Moustached. Okay. August. As it is now, what would I? Would I want them to go farming in this heat? No, lay bricks instead. No, let's see. I just noticed that building, and remember that building actually raises support itself. We can inch our way 2 kinds of numbers. Oh my gosh, that went up 5. That's great. Those are big numbers going up. Huge leopard. But you know what I really should do? Oh man. Don't want to lose huge leopard, right? Should be okay. Ooh, what gambles do you want to make in the Bandit Kings of ancient China, where everything is a game of throne? All right, I can go sell this food for coin. Enough coin for my guy. I am so paranoid about that. I'll even take the... Hey, guy, you know what? You're worth it. Listen to me. You know what? No, 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 no. I'm just going to see what having 5 food on hand does. Who's here? We can always check here. Tyrant King. These guys are great. They're going to move on as soon as January comes around. I got cash to spend on them. Man, that's just how it works. Those guys can rove about unless they are prisoners, in which case they can get sprung by the opposition. Here we go. Let's return. We're done. All right. As long as we don't lose our guy, we'll be able to retain him for several more months. Get another hunt out of the way. Right, here we go. Let's see what the loss was. Oh, yes. 53. Oh my goodness. Almost lost him. I know it. That was a low number. That number turns red at 45. Hunter build, hunter build. Let's not be silly. Both numbers go up. Let's build. That's 27. Great number. Numbers. I tell you what, this is. Oh, here we go. Let's block some roads at 6 and 30. Who's there? 6 is open. Oh nope, it's probably live room. 30. Oh man, the magistrate will move in any time now. To 30, except for this winter. All right. No money, can't hunt. You know what? Not a bad time to raise us up a new barn. Oh, he's finally tired. I do not blame you. Okay, 4 points. 4 points on a farm. That's 4 farms. Farm units. Units of farm. And we got an anxious emperor. You know, what if he was anxious before all this? Ka-ching. And someone, look, wait, someone did leave the recruiting pool. All right, and I seem to have lost my controller for some reason. Anyway, this is a great time. How did we go? It's a 40-minute stretch. Good job. Hit many targets. Many targets. Okay. Let's go to the save state. I'm going to go to number 1. Going to double check that save state. There we go. Look at that. I tried this was a year ago. Okay. Good game, everybody. We will resume next time. Bandit Kings of Ancient China. I initially started streaming the original Battlefield games, and I did not have the bit rate to do it. It seems like we're doing pretty good this time, pretty smooth. I'll be posting this for all you Bandit Kings of Ancient China fans out there. Hey, check it out, right? All right, good game. Till next time.